Hello everybody, welcome back to Mindful Monday, and today I'm going to be talking about how we can become more grateful in our everyday lives. I think this is a topic that I have talked about before, and it's something that I never get tired of talking about because I think it's so important. It's one of the things that we forget, that it's so easy to be grateful for something even first thing in the morning. Like I've said before, even if you're doing your breath work in the morning or if you're just getting up, you could start by simply saying, I'm so grateful for waking up this morning. Also, if you have children like myself, you can be grateful that they woke up this morning and that they're healthy and that they're happy. I do notice that when there's children in the home, and when you see their laughter, or even first thing in the morning when they're getting dressed, getting ready to go to school or to have their breakfast, you'll always see a child smiling or giggling at some point in that morning. Maybe not straight away as they wake up, but they're always in good form. At some point or on their way to school, they'll have little chats. So I've started practicing gratitude for small things like that. Being so grateful that my kids are enjoying play school, or they're enjoying socializing with other kids, and I'm grateful that I get the time to make these videos. Simple things. And also we can be grateful for our own food that we create. If you're a person that enjoys cooking, or even if you go into your workspace and you go out to eat, maybe in a restaurant or a cafe, or you pop out for a coffee, this is another way that we can practice gratitude. We can be grateful that somebody is working in that cafe, that is providing the coffee for us, that makes life easier for us. Somebody is being of service. And I think we can use this in many areas, whether we're doing our shopping, whether we're going to a cafe or restaurant. There's constantly people in service, and we can practice gratitude by saying thank you before we leave, and we can also hold the thought ourselves that this is something I can be grateful for. Somebody is doing a service for me today. They've made me a coffee, even if we're paying for it. Isn't it amazing to be able to pay for that coffee, or for your lunch, or for the food that you cook in your own home? That you're able to afford to be able to pay for the food or pay for the coffee, and you're grateful to have the person in service who has provided that for you. So it's really simple, even down to having a shower, having a bath for your partner, and this is a part that we can really use mindfulness is through gratefulness, and even down to our partners, our husbands or our wives, to sometimes to extend more appreciation to them, more gratitude to them, if they've done something for you and it made your life a little bit easier. I know myself, last night I was getting ready to go to see my daughter. She was performing in a ballet show. It was her third night running, and I needed to get ready to be able to go there, and I have young kids also, so I needed time to be able to prepare myself to get ready to go. And my husband, he was looking after the younger children, and I was very grateful for that, because normally my kids are with me all the time, unless they're in the preschool, but most of the time I would have my kids with me, whether I'm bathing or I'm cooking, or I go somewhere. I usually have my children with me, and I was very grateful to not have to be responsible while I was getting ready myself. It was great to have the support that I had this free time to be able to bathe or to do my hair or put on my makeup, and to be able to go out the door smoothly. So I used gratitude even in moments like that, And another way that we can extend gratitude to our partners is if when they do something that we really appreciate, or sometimes we can take for granted, the simple things. Maybe when they make you a coffee or a cup of tea, or they cook for you, or they help you around the home, or just spending time with the children, to be able to say thank you. And even take it a step further, because in mindfulness it's not only about gratitude, it's also about the senses. So even by just placing a hand on someone's shoulder or giving somebody a hug, gives an even more fuller and a more beautiful way to say thank you, And it's the same, we can do this with our children, We can give them hugs and kisses, which we do without thinking most of the time. But we don't do it enough with our partners, I think, or our parents, or our sisters or brothers, people that are maybe in service to us sometimes. Maybe your parents are helping you out with your children, or maybe your parents, you're still living with your parents and you're in college or in school. So sometimes just saying thank you, you know, for cooking for me, or thank you for always being the listening ear, you know, the person who listens to me. So we've so many things that we can be grateful for, and you know, even our friends, you know, sometimes we have our ear of a friend, you know, we express what we're feeling. Sometimes we speak about the things, not so great things that are going on in our lives, and sometimes we celebrate the amazing things with our friends that's happening in our lives. Isn't it wonderful? And I think it's so important to say thank you to those people, because they're there in the good and the bad, and sometimes we can take it for granted. So I invite you this week to extend gratitude, whether it is to the person who is serving you a coffee, or it is your partner that you're in the routine, that they have things always done for you. Today and for the rest of the week, extend your gratitude, say thank you, and follow it up with, if it's a partner or a family member, follow it up with a hug, or even a simple touch on the shoulder to help the person to feel acknowledged, you know, to let them know that what they're doing matters, their presence matters. And it's the same, you know, with your children. You can do the same, and with your parents, if you're living with your parents, or if a sister or brother is very helpful to you, maybe they help you out with your kids, or maybe they drive you to work if you don't have kids, or, you know, there's a lot of things that we can take for granted when it comes to family members, or even friends that we've had for a very long time. So I invite you this week to start to notice, to pause, and to notice who are the people in your life that are in service to you without you even noticing. And maybe make a conscious effort to say thank you to them, because really their presence really does matter as much as yours. So anyway, guys, with all that said and done, I would like to thank you all for coming back here. And my name is Melissa, if you are new to this channel. And if you want to come back here every Monday, we do Mindfulness Mondays, I would be delighted to have you. So please hit the subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up so more people will get to see it. So with all that said and done, I wish you an amazing Monday and an amazing week, and I will say goodbye for now.